Have you ever woken up and felt as if the world was already pulling you in every direction? Notifications buzzing, thoughts rushing, tasks waiting. Now imagine opening your eyes to a morning so quiet and clear that it feels like life itself is offering you a fresh canvas untouched by yesterday's worries. In Buddhism, the first hour of the morning is not just another part of the day. It is a sacred doorway through which your whole day begins. It is often said that if you master your mornings, you master your mind. And when you master your mind, you master your life. Think about that. If your day starts in chaos, that chaos follows you through every moment ahead. But if your morning starts with calm and clarity, that peace flows like a quiet stream through everything you do. For centuries, Buddhist monks have welcomed the dawn not only to rise early, but to connect with life's deepest truths before the noise of the world arrives. Because the way you rise is the way you live. Today, I will share with you 7 powerful morning rituals rooted in timeless Buddhist wisdom. These practices are simple, yet they carry within them the power to transform not just your mornings, but your entire existence. So stay with me till the end, because these rituals might just reveal the hidden doorway to a life lived with greater peace, focus, and unshakable inner strength. And there's a bonus practice waiting for you at the end, one that even many lifelong practitioners overlook, but it holds the power to transform each dawn into a moment of quiet awakening. So let's dive into the first practice. Lesson 1. Begin with the breath of life. Before your eyes open fully, there is a quiet moment, a space untouched by thoughts of yesterday or worries of tomorrow. In Buddhism, this moment is seen as sacred, a chance to reconnect with your truest self before the noise of the world begins. Imagine waking up tomorrow, and instead of immediately checking your phone or letting your mind rush into plans and worries, you pause and simply breathe. Feel the air gently entering your nose, filling your chest, and leaving your body in a soft wave. This breath is not just oxygen, it is life itself greeting you, reminding you that you are here, now. There is an old Zen teaching of a student who asked his master, "How can I find unshakable peace?" The master replied, "Each morning before your thoughts awaken, take 3 deep breaths as though you are meeting life for the first time." At first, the student did not understand, but as he practiced, he noticed that his mind felt calm and steady, no matter how busy the day became. Those 3 simple breaths became his shield against chaos. Modern life often steals this sacred pause. We wake and immediately dive into emails, news, and endless demands. But in Buddhist practice, the breath is considered an anchor, the one constant that can always return us to the present, where true peace resides. Here is how you can begin this practice. As soon as you wake, remain lying down or sit comfortably in your bed. Close your eyes again and take 3 long, slow breaths. Feel the cool air entering, notice it filling your lungs and belly, and gently leaving your body. With each inhale, silently say to yourself, "I awaken with calm." With each exhale, say, "I release all tension." This simple ritual sets the tone for your entire day. Instead of being carried away by scattered thoughts, you ground yourself in stillness and intention. Consider Daniel, who used to wake feeling as though the world was already demanding more than he could give. His days began with stress before his feet even touched the ground. But when he began starting his mornings with 3 conscious breaths, something shifted. He felt rooted and clear. Tasks still waited for him, but he approached them with quiet focus instead of anxiety. Soon this calm presence shaped not just his mornings, but his entire life. In Buddhist thought, the breath is your most faithful companion. It asks nothing of you, but gives everything: awareness, peace, and presence. When your day begins with this sense of quiet strength, you carry it into every conversation, every challenge, every choice ahead. So tomorrow, before you rise, before you think, before you move, just breathe. Breathe as if the dawn itself is flowing through you, because in that breath lies the power to begin again each and every day. Lesson 2. Begin your day with the light of gratitude. After finding calm through your breath, the next step to awakening your inner peace is to cultivate gratitude. In Buddhism, gratitude is not an occasional thankfulness reserved for special moments. It is a lens through which we see the world, a way of walking through life with an open and content heart. Imagine waking tomorrow, and instead of thinking about what you don't have or the problems waiting ahead, your first thoughts are of what you already hold. The warmth of your blanket, the gentle glow of morning light, the miracle of your beating heart. There is an old Buddhist story of a disciple who came to the Buddha saying, "Master, I have everything I need, yet I still feel empty." The Buddha looked at him with quiet compassion and said, "Your emptiness does not come from what you lack, but from not seeing what is already before you. Begin each morning by noticing 3 blessings in your life. Only then will your heart realize it was never empty." Gratitude is not just about feeling good. It is a practice that shifts the mind from restlessness to contentment, from scarcity to abundance. When you begin your day with appreciation, you build an inner ground strong enough to meet whatever challenges arise. Here is how you can bring this practice into your morning. After taking your mindful breaths, stay seated or remain lying down. Gently close your eyes and reflect on 3 things you are thankful for. They do not have to be big or dramatic. Perhaps it is the quietness of dawn before the world awakens, the memory of a kind conversation yesterday, or simply the fact that you are alive to witness another sunrise. If you to deepen this ritual, write these 3 blessings in a small journal beside your bed. Writing transforms fleeting thoughts into seeds planted firmly within your consciousness, seeds that will blossom throughout your day. Modern science now affirms what Buddhist wisdom has long taught. That consistent gratitude practice improves sleep, lowers stress hormones, and nurtures emotional balance. Each grateful thought becomes like a candle, lighting up the dim corners of your mind with warmth and clarity. Consider Emma, who once woke each morning burdened by anxiety about work and life's pressures. Her mind would immediately spiral into worries. Then she made a small change. Each morning, before touching her phone or thinking about her to-do list, she named 3 simple things she felt grateful for. At first it felt forced, but within weeks her focus shifted. Instead of feeling weighed down by what was missing, her mind awoke to the quiet blessings that were always there. This shift gave her resilience and hope, even during difficult days. In Buddhism, gratitude is deeply linked with the truth of impermanence. When we realize that nothing lasts forever, neither pain nor beauty, we learn to cherish what is here right now. As the Buddha taught, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, trust the greatest relationship. To extend this practice even further, silently send gratitude to someone in your life. Think of a person who has shown you kindness, taught you something important, or simply walked beside you during a difficult time. Close your eyes and send them silent thanks. You may never speak these words aloud, but the energy of appreciation will gently transform your own heart. Gratitude is not merely a morning ritual. It is a way of living that turns each ordinary day into something quietly sacred. Tomorrow morning, before the demands of life rise to meet you, pause and ask yourself, what in this moment is already enough? Allow your day to begin with the light of appreciation, and you will find that everything ahead feels lighter too. Lesson 3. Awaken your body with mindful movement. Once you have grounded your mind in stillness and opened your heart with gratitude, there is another sacred part of your morning that awaits your attention, your body. In Buddhist practice, the body is not merely a tool to carry us through life. It is a temple, a reflection of our inner state, and a gateway to deeper awareness. The Buddha once told his disciples, "When you walk, just walk. When you sit, just sit. But above all, be fully present in each." One disciple asked, "Master, if sitting brings stillness, why walk mindfully?" The Buddha smiled and said, "Because true awareness is not limited to stillness. It moves with you, breath by breath, step by step. Mindful movement is about infusing presence into every gesture. It is not about achieving perfect poses or pushing the body to its limits. It is about moving with intention, feeling each part of yourself come alive, and bridging the space between thought and action. Here is how you can weave this practice into your mornings. After your breathing and gratitude rituals, spend 5 to 10 minutes moving your body gently. You might roll out your yoga mat and stretch slowly, allowing your muscles to awaken without force. You might stand and roll your shoulders back, feeling the tension melt away. Or you might step outside for a quiet walk under the early sky, feeling the earth firm beneath your feet and the cool breeze brush against your skin. With each movement, bring your attention fully to the sensations within your body. Notice how your chest rises with your breath, how your arms extend with each stretch, how your steps fall rhythmically upon the ground. This practice transforms ordinary movement into a living meditation. Modern science now supports what Buddhist practitioners have known for centuries. Even a short period of mindful movement each day lowers stress, improves blood circulation, strengthens brain health, and calms the nervous system. Studies show that practices like yoga and Tai Chi not only enhance physical flexibility, but also ease symptoms of anxiety and bring emotional clarity. There is a story of Aaron, a businessman who spent his mornings in hurried preparation, often feeling exhausted before his day had truly begun. After attending a silent retreat, he learned about mindful movement. At first, he doubted its relevance to his busy life, but one morning he tried it. He stood in his living room, took a deep breath, and stretched his arms slowly towards the ceiling. For the first time in years, he felt his own presence within his body. Each day, he added a few gentle stretches before work. Soon, his mornings felt grounded, his mind clearer, and his stress more manageable. His body no longer felt like an afterthought, but an ally in his life's journey. Here is a simple exercise you can begin with tomorrow. Stand tall wherever you are. Inhale slowly, feeling your spine lengthen. As you exhale, let your shoulders soften and relax. Now, raise your arms gently above your head, feeling the stretch across your sides and ribs. Pause here for a few breaths, noticing the sensation of openness. As you lower your arms, bring your awareness to the ease and warmth flowing through your body. Remember, mindful movement does not need to be elaborate to be powerful. Each gentle motion becomes a way to honor your body and strengthen the connection between your inner and outer worlds. So tomorrow, once you have calmed your mind with breath and brightened your heart with gratitude, awaken your body with mindful movement. Let each stretch and step be a quiet reminder that you are here, alive, and ready to greet the day with clarity and grace. Lesson 4. Set your morning intention like lighting a lamp. Each dawn arrives carrying the quiet promise of a new beginning. In Buddhist thought, the morning is like an unpainted canvas, waiting for the brushstrokes of your mind. Without clear intention, however, your day can easily become a series of reactions, moving from one demand to another, losing yourself in the noise and forgetting what truly matters. After you have calmed your breath, opened your heart with gratitude, and awakened your body through mindful movement, take a moment to turn inward and ask yourself, how do I want to move through this day? Instead of immediately thinking about your responsibilities or task lists, shift your focus to the qualities you wish to embody. Perhaps you wish to carry gentleness in your words, patience in your actions, or clarity in your decisions. Setting an intention is not about planning what you will do, but choosing how you will be. In Buddhism, this practice reflects the principle of right intention, part of the Noble Eightfold Path. Right intention guides us to act from a place of mindfulness, goodwill, and wisdom, rather than from fear, anger, or confusion. You don't need elaborate affirmations. A simple phrase is enough to realign your mind and heart. You might silently say, "Today I choose to act with kindness," or "I will remain steady and calm no matter what arises." Speak it within yourself, or write it in a small morning journal. What matters is that your words come from sincerity and reflect how you want to show up in the world. There is a story about a young monk who asked his teacher, "How can I walk the path without being lost?" The teacher handed him a small lantern and said, "Light this each morning with your intention. No matter how dark the road becomes, its flame will guide you home to yourself." Consider Maya, an accountant who began each day feeling burdened by stress and deadlines. Her mornings were filled with mental chaos, leaving her drained before she even arrived at work. One day, she began a simple ritual of intention. Each morning, after her breathing and gratitude practices, she closed her eyes and repeated, "Today, I will carry calmness within me." Slowly, her life transformed. Tasks still waited, challenges still came, but her presence remained rooted in that morning promise. Modern brain science supports this old practice. When you set a clear intention, you activate your brain's reticular activating system, a tool that filters information so you can focus on what matches your chosen purpose. It helps you block out distractions and stay grounded in what truly matters to you. Here's how to begin. Gently close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and slowly breathe out. Ask yourself, what quality or energy will guide me today? It might be patience, kindness, focus, or joy. Let this word or phrase rest softly in your mind, like a stone settling at the bottom of a calm pond. Whenever the noise of the day starts to pull you away, come back to this intention and find your balance again. From tomorrow, after your breathwork, gratitude, and movement routine, pause for a short moment to set your intention. Say it softly to yourself, write it down, or simply keep it in your heart. By doing this, you light a gentle flame inside, a glow that can guide your path with peace, clarity, and meaning. Lesson 5. Awaken compassion in your morning. After calming your mind with breath, opening your heart with gratitude, waking your body through mindful movement, and setting your daily intention, there's one more sacred seed to plant each morning: compassion. In Buddhism, compassion is not just about feeling sorry for someone's pain. It is a deep and courageous wish for all beings to be free from suffering, along with the choice to act with kindness. Compassion is seeing that everyone walks through life carrying silent burdens, hidden dreams, and unseen wounds. There is an old story of the Buddha walking through a village. A man filled with anger rushed toward him, shouting harsh words and spitting at his feet. The Buddha simply looked at him with calm eyes and said, "Thank you for your gift, but I have nothing here for it to rest on." The man, confused, asked what he meant. The Buddha replied, "When anger is given but not accepted, it remains with the one who offers it." That gentle response, free from blame or anger, cut through the man's rage and planted a seed of change within him. Compassion does not mean letting harm continue or ignoring injustice. It means facing life with understanding instead of hate, with patience instead of reaction. And it always begins within us. Every morning we wake up. Here's how you can bring compassion into your morning routine. After your earlier practices, take a few quiet moments to sit in stillness. Close your eyes and imagine someone you care about deeply, a friend, a family member, or a mentor. In your heart, send them this silent wish. May you be safe, may you be healthy, may you find peace. Then, expand your circle to include someone neutral, maybe a neighbor or a co-worker you don't know very well. Offer them the same gentle blessing, sincerely and quietly. Finally, bring to mind someone with whom you feel tension or unease. This step may feel difficult, but it helps soften the walls around your heart. Send them the same silent wish. May you be safe, may you be healthy, may you find peace. And before ending, don't forget yourself. Take a deep breath and silently say, may I be safe, may I be healthy, may I find peace. In Buddhist practice, this is called loving kindness meditation. It is one of the 4 immeasurable states, alongside compassion, joy for others, and equanimity. When these boundless qualities are nurtured, they free us from fear and bring balance into our lives. Modern research now confirms what ancient wisdom has taught for centuries. Practicing compassion boosts oxytocin, the hormone that supports connection and emotional warmth. It eases anxiety, builds resilience, and deepens our sense of meaning and purpose. When we carry compassion throughout the day, we stop viewing others as obstacles. We begin to see them as fellow travelers on this wide and mysterious journey of life. Take Samuel, an emergency room doctor, as an example. For years, he woke up each morning with dread, bracing himself for the stress and suffering ahead. Then he began each day with a simple compassion practice. Before leaving home, he would close his eyes and quietly send wishes of safety and peace to his patients, his colleagues, and finally, to himself. Within a few weeks, he noticed a change. The demands of his work had not shifted, but his heart felt steadier. Compassion became his anchor, keeping him grounded in the storm. So, tomorrow, as you move into your morning, remember this. Compassion is not just an added step. It is the way itself. When you begin your day by sending kindness both outward and inward, you carry a quiet strength that gently shapes how you walk, speak, and live. You become a source of peace in a world that longs deeply for gentleness. Conclusion. As you move through these morning practices, from your first mindful breath to your last conscious bite, remember this: life is not meant to be hurried. Each new morning is an invitation to return to yourself, to awaken not only your body, but also your spirit. These simple practices may look small, but their strength comes from quiet repetition. Over time, they can reshape the way you move through the world, with a clear mind, a kind heart, and a steady sense of purpose. Imagine how your life could feel if every morning began this way, rooted in peace, grounded in gratitude, and fully awake to the present moment. If these teachings have touched your heart today, and if you wish to keep walking the path of mindful living and Buddhist wisdom, then subscribe to Buddhism Insight. Tap the bell icon so you won't miss the next gentle lesson to guide you toward a life of deeper peace and meaning. And if someone you care for could use this reminder, share this video with them. It may be the spark they need. You never know. This could be the teaching they've been waiting for, the one that begins their own journey inward. Thank you for being here today. Until we meet again, may your mornings be calm, your days filled with purpose, and your heart remain open to the quiet beauty in every moment.